convinced a famous person to join us today. He couldn't make it, so we have Brian Gallagher here instead.
I was gonna say a famous person.
Listen, you're more famous than we are, and that's pretty much the point.
We are very happy to have Brian Gallagher. Brian has been on Broadway. He is a working, touring, very busy musician as well. And what a cool hat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
well, someone's
Sorry.
more famous. Okay. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna tell the quick story of how I know you.
Yeah.
And why I enjoy you so much. So you did the tour of Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes.
Which was on the Broadway. So I saw the show press night when it opened in La Mirada.
Yeah.
And
Was that the night that I had no pants on?
That's the one.
Oh, great. Yeah, I look at the guy who's playing my servant, and I go to grab my pants, and he goes,
then you're on stage for probably the next, 25
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, with just no pants
with no pants on. Yeah. Fortunately, I played a character who was a little off. He was kind of crazy. So that night, I just kicked up the crazy a little tiny bit, and played it with no pants on. Only time I got exit applause the entire run, and it was the very, very first show. And at the very end of the night, we'd all been drinking a lot, and Jeff Calhoun came up to me, the director, and he said, "So if I get one more compliment on how brave I am as a director and how brilliant it was to have Lord Savage have no pants on in the first scene." And I started to laugh, and he looked at me and he said, "So here's the question. Am I a genius? Or do you wear pants tomorrow?" And I was like, I want to wear pants! Please let me wear pants in the show!
After the show, everyone was like, did he not have pants on accident, or is that like a social commentary?
On some level, I kind of wish we went with it and I just never wore pants, but
It's by far one of my favorite theater-going experiences because I love when stuff goes wrong.
yeah,
In
it's
theater,
great.
It's my favorite.
Well, but that's what makes theater different from everything else, because that could happen.
This is just between you and I, don't tell anyone. But all my friends and I may refer to you as Admiral No Pants.
Great.
Just in passing, when that story comes up, not on a regular
That's
basis.
fine.
But you
Here's
know,
another little secret. My wife calls me that at home because I'm
you have an album
Yeah.
that you released last year,
Yeah.
and it's so good. What is your favorite track off your album?
It's probably everyone else's least favorite. Is it that happens all the time? I talk to a lot of writers, and they're always like, the one song that I wrote in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know what my favorite. I like the first track, Chase the Sun, is pretty epic and fun, and
I think my favorite is the title track, actually.
Cool.
Yeah,
Great.
because to me it was like, obviously it has the piano, which is different, and then it almost has like a musical theater feel to it.
Yeah.
The thing where I was like, this could end up in a show. It felt like almost like a song cycle
Thank
type
you.
of thing.
So that song is like 10 years old. I wrote it about a friend of mine who was going through a horrible breakup, and I recorded it a bunch of different times, a bunch of different ways. It was written on the guitar, and it just never felt right, so I never released it. And I was talking to my buddy, Matt Huson, who plays piano with me all the time, and he was like, well, maybe give it to me. Let me see what I can do with it. And within like a half an hour, he sent me 5 versions of the song, all of which were better than
So good.
So that's what went on the album. I legitimately just said, I'll do the first one.
We got a few rapid fire. Don't think, just answer.
Great.
All right. Favorite Instagram?
Mine.
Who do you follow on Twitter?
My wife.
What did you do before Instagram and Twitter?
Read.
Best place in Manhattan for a drink?
Bemelman's at the Carlisle.
Hear that? We want free stuff.
Bemelman's at
Bemelman's in Carlisle.
That's like really old-timey. You sit in there and you have a cocktail and you feel like Marilyn Monroe's gonna come in and sit with like, Humphrey Bogart at the bar and it's amazing.
We're coming to this bar tonight, so see this video in the future and retroactively refund
Pop
our
us a
bill.
drink, yeah.
You are Admiral No Pants. What show could be improved significantly by removing pants?
Les Mis. Right? Just a bunch of dudes singing. Do you hear the people sing in their underwear? That's doing that march thing would be fantastic. Ain't no party like a no pants party.
Because no pants party don't stop till Javert's dead.
That's right.
Hashtag stars
right.
with no pants.
have you ever smashed a watermelon like comedian Gallagher?
No. But I'd like to.
Sky's the limit,
That sounds
right?
super fun.
Taking the subway or taking an Uber?
Subway.
Hear that, Uber? Shut up. How many times have you seen Hamilton? One.
Me too.
So did the public.
Oh.
So we're cool.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
And finally, Brian, we've asked you here because we want to exploit your connections. Brian, who is the most famous person you have on your phone right now?
I don't know. I know you guys. I know so many famous people.
I know.
Right. So
Should I
we
just
want to know them as
scroll?
well.
Should we
Yes.
just pick?
Brian, if you want to call them, we won't say no.
And say, you should do this really great show that I'm doing with these strangers in the
Correct.
park.
Do you think my wife would be really pissed off if I picked Catherine McPhee instead of her?
100%.
Would that be funny?
Yes.
Would that
Be
be
very
a fun
funny.
thing? Maybe I'll just call my wife.
I'm sorry, for the record, who's your wife?
My wife is Megan Hilty.
We're just going to go ahead and say that you said it was okay for us to have Megan on this show.
Totally.
So,
I absolutely say it's okay.
great. Megan
Pick a
Hilty.
warmer day and she'll come.
You heard it here first, folks. Megan Hilty said through her husband
Yeah.
that she would be on our show.
Pick a warmer gazebo.
She said, there's nothing that I would rather do with my time than be with Drew and Lindsay
Yes.
on their show.
That's
and I was
right.
like,
That's
oh,
right.
Megan Hilty.
Now we cut the commercial.
Now we got
Hey, thank you so much. Hey.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Bye.